rainbow. We're going to be working on stay today. A brief introduction to stay, and when we say stay here at It's Dog Play, we mean stay forever. The dog is not allowed to move while they're in the stay position until the owner or whoever is asking them to do that command comes over to physically touch them and release them. So they do have a release word. Sitting very nicely. I'm going to attach the leash here. Sit down. Sit. There we go. All right. So when we first start teaching a puppy how to stay, we're not going to try and push them very much. We're going to really make sure that they understand the command fully before they stay for a couple of minutes, or, stay around distractions, stay, when there's temptations like food, people. And I'm just going to move back, not even, a foot, just to see how he's going to do in the beginning. When I do ask him to stay, I'm going to remind him when he starts looking around a little bit that he's still staying. So I'm going to have my hand signal. I'm going to have my hand signal on asking him to stay, and when I do back up, I'm going to keep my hand there. And in the future, of course, you can ask the dog to stay from across the room, and you can be able to trust that they will not move from their position. Stay is so important, especially if the dog does, let's say get out of the house and goes across the street, and if the dog is used to just doing whatever they want after you ask them to stay, stay, Bo, okay, come on. So when it's like that and they're used to having like a come afterwards, so they come right back to you, that can be dangerous. In the event that he is across the street and he sees a car and he's used to coming to you after you tell him to stay, you gotta make sure that he knows that stay means stay forever, and he's not allowed to move until you come over to touch him and release him. Alright, so he's very focused. Having treats doesn't hurt. So again, I have my leash here attached. He's focused. He's really in a good spot right now for us to go over stay. Okay? So he's focused on me. His eyes are on me. He's waiting for, the next step of what we're going to be doing here. If he does start kind of getting a little bit distracted, just bring him right back around and make sure he knows. Goes right back to that sit there. Understands that we are working right now. Okay? So I'm only going to wait a few seconds. I'm going to go right back in, and when he is in his stay position still, I'm going to be able to go and reach my hand around, secure him by his collar, and then give him his release word, which I'm just going to use okay. But let me know whatever words you guys would like to use at home. We would continue using that here. Stay. Good, stay. Okay. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Gonna try it again. Of course, just like I said in the beginning of the video, baby steps. Okay, stay. Good stay. Good stay, Bo. Okay. Okay, that was good. I was able to get a foot away. When I do say okay, he thinks that it's okay to jump on me, but of course, still correcting that, reminding him that the only time he can get affection or treats is when he's in a nice sitting position, which he does remember to do, which is awesome. All right. So you saw that when I did go up to him and he was sitting nicely, I was able to secure him by his collar. Getting a dog used to getting touched all over is really, really great. You want to make sure that they don't have any uncomfortable areas. So touching him all over his face, his collar is really, really good for him. Desensitizing his entire body is exactly what you want to do with your dog. Okay? So when he was there in the sitting position, I was able to reach around, grab his collar. Then I could reinforce the command, good, stay, Bo. And then he could get his treat. And I also gave him a release word every single time before he moved. Okay? I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to step on the leash this time because he's really, really into it right now. And I do not believe he will move. Okay? Stay. Good stay. Good stay, though. Okay. Okay. That was perfect. I walked a couple feet away and he had absolutely no problem with sitting like a rock. Good boy. Sit. 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 Good. Stay. Again, I do have my hand up to remind him of what we're doing. Good stay, Bo. Good stay, Rainbow. Okay, okay. Very good. You don't have to have your hand up the entire time that he is in the stay position. Once you trust that he knows what he's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be staying. Very good. I can't wait to work with him again on this. He did such a good job. Very, very good. Sit. Good, sit. And just remember that stay means stay forever, whereas wait, they can wait for their food, wait for whatever before you give them that okay word so they can move while you're a distance away. All right, so he did such a good job. Very proud of him. And we will definitely work on this again. It's been Nicole here with Mr. Rainbow, going over the basics of stay. We'll see you later. Bye.